this solution had one critical oversight: our attachment point. When we looked at the footage in slow motion, it was clear before the ball even made contact, the damage had already been done. And that's because we had to pull so hard on the goalie to get it moving that fast, we were peeling off the bracket and the whole back face in the process. So we reinforced the attachment of the bracket by adding 4 large diameter shear bolts and a carbon fiber cross member. And once we ran a test to simulate running the goalie with the old method
that'll do her
versus the new method,
yes,
it was clear this would make a huge difference.
Ship it.
To solve the accuracy issues, we doubled the number of cameras to 22, which means we've doubled the number of eyes looking for the ball stickers, so we no longer have the issue where we sometimes would lose sight of the ball. And finally, for the speed, we just pushed the motors to 250% of the standard power levels, which doubled the robot's speed to 41 miles per hour. So with all those fixes in place, it was time for one final test to see if we were finally ready to face Cristiano Ronaldo. And the early indicators pointed to yes, we were.
The brain is not meant to see things that large moving that fast.
It triggers your get out of here now response.
But just to be sure, we collected a few more data points.
I think I'm really liking our chances. I think this is ready for the pros.
And with that, let's go. We were off to Portugal.
Did you get it?
And it turns out Portugal's a beautiful country filled with really cool people. But unfortunately, we had no time to enjoy it because we had only one day to prepare to face off against their most famous countrymen. And out of the gate, disaster struck because once we got to the field and set things up, our goalie robot was basically missing every shot.
Wait, did it move?
No.
But did you want it to move?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Something is wrong.
We couldn't get a good read on the ball position because there was so much noise in the tracking signal. And this was really confusing because we hadn't changed anything.
I wonder what that noise is from. It's so clean when we were in the States, right?
I'm kind of surprised. I'm looking at sources of variability.
And so as we stepped through all the sources of variability one by one, we looked at the graph of the ball position from all the cameras and zoom all the way in, the ball seemed to be wiggling up and down just a tiny bit, about 1,500 times per minute, even though the ball itself was perfectly still. And 1,500 wiggles per minute coincidentally was the same RPM frequency of an engine you would find in a forklift that happened to be moving all around our field for the previous 3 hours. And that meant the motor vibrations were traveling through the tires, through the ground, and ever so slightly wiggling all 22 of our cameras, causing the super delicate tracking system to basically be useless. And so as soon as we cleared out the forklift, sure enough, the signal cleaned up perfectly, and we got back to blocking shots smooth as butter. For the most part. So while Ian stayed back to tackle that final bug in the code, I headed off to a Portugal World Cup qualifier game to do some last-minute recon on their star player before he would come over to meet our robot goalie after the match. Now, to be honest, I didn't learn much about Ronaldo's kicking game, but I did learn that his fans are very loyal.
Would you be really non-subscribed from Ronaldo for me?
Absolutely not.
Because I'm only 5 million subscribers away from passing him on YouTube, and suffice it to say,
No, absolutely no.
No.
I would not be getting myself any closer while in this country. But the good news is I know of another country that has 5 times the population of this one, so do your thing, Argentina. Now, seeing that I was mere hours away from the greatest showdown of my life, I headed back to the field to wait for Ronaldo to finish his game while I ran one final test.
Because this is a super complicated robot that took a year to build, but if you want to know what it feels like to build an epic robot of your own, well, you're in luck with Hack Pack, where you get a really cool robot in a box delivered right to your door, and it'll work right away with no programming required, unless you want to get creative, leveling up your robot's capabilities by tweaking the code, which we make really easy to do. Like with this desktop lamp that has its own personality, or this plant tank that will drive itself around the house to find the perfect sunny spot, as well as letting you know when it needs water. But then if you're just getting started on your journey of learning how to build anything you can dream up, with BuildBox you get a really fun mechanical toy each month where you build it alongside me, and I teach you all the cool physics that make it work. On top of that, each month your box has the chance to contain the platinum ticket, and if you get it,
then you're coming out to Crunch Labs to build and play with my team for a day.
So if you're a kid and you're looking for something to put at the top of your Christmas list, or you're just looking to be the household hero by giving it to someone else, head to crunchlabs.com where we're giving away 2 free boxes for our holiday special, and where you'll find we finally completed our trilogy of creative engineering subscription box options, now ranging from ages 6 to 106.
And now that the game was over, it was time to face Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest soccer player of all time, a legend on the field. And oh my gosh, he's right here tying his shoes right in front of me. All of a sudden, this was real, it was happening, and I had to show him that I meant business. All right, Cristiano, I will bet you 5 million subscribers that you cannot score on me in goalie.
I'll give you 3 tries even.
That I don't score.
Yeah, and you won't score.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Now, of course, I didn't think I was gonna stop all of them, but considering my lifetime of soccer experience, whew, I wondered if I had a shot at stopping one. I mean, he is Cristiano Ronaldo, but I've been training my whole life for this moment.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's not good.
Okay, obviously I wasn't gonna be able to block all of them.
I'm not even wearing gloves. Ah!
Or even 2.
That was like an inch gap. Okay.
But now
Now I know your tells.
I had a shot at getting 1. Because having seen Cristiano's form hitting both the left and the right, I had a chance to study his body language to figure out which direction he was going to.
Again, the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You even told me. That's disappointing.
One more.
No.
I actually have something else I want to show you over here.
It was time to introduce Ronaldo to my guest of honor, in front of half the Portugal national soccer team he brought over with him. No biggie.
All right, Cristiano, when I said you couldn't score on me, I meant you couldn't score on my robot.
And I held for applause, as did my robot. But Cristiano seemed less than impressed.
It looks big, eh?
Yeah, he's a little bigger than me.
Yeah.
You want to see how fast it moves?
Yes.
Okay, Ian, we good? Let's show him.
Woo!
Do it one more time.
Very fast.
It's pretty fast. The robot is better than me.
So let's try.
Ronaldo was game.
Here we go.
I wanted to get started pretty far away from the goalie.
Estou a aquecer ainda, estou a...
All right, Cristiano, we are ready.
Okay.
It was time for Ronaldo to face some cold hard engineering.
Hey!
Let me do another one just to see.
And his first kick didn't offer him up any clues.
Do you have a strategy now? What do you think?
We need to... I don't know. Let me try again.
That was fast.
Agora vou lhe dar com força. Para ver.
Oh! So is he better than me?